everyone, it's Young Widow 26. It's been a while, and this video is basically just kind of going over what I've been up to lately and the 1 year mark and everything that has gone on with that. And yeah, so basically for the last few months since May, I have been out of school, so just working kind of part-time, doing my own thing. And I started exercising and getting outside with the dogs. Since I moved, I have a really small yard, and so I have to do something with the dogs to get them out. So I started biking them, and the beach is really close, so I take them down there and then take them swimming or whatever, and that helped. That was like a nice way to slowly get back into exercising. And then I started running, and I'm nowhere near where I could be probably if I was more motivated, but at least I'm doing that, and that seemed to help a lot. I also started going to like the beach with a few friends and just like sitting in the sun, which I know isn't necessarily that good, but I think it is good for dealing with this. It's better than sitting inside, I think. Yeah, so what else? Started going to some baseball games. I haven't done much golfing this summer. It's got too hot. Now that I've been thinking about it, it's been like 100 degrees. So maybe this fall, or as soon as it cools off a little bit. I spent some time with some other widows, went to another, one of my friends' memorial event for her husband, and that was kind of a neat thing to do. That was my first experience, I guess, doing something like that. And it seemed like for those last few months that the 1 year mark was far away, and it was going to be significant, which I think it was significant, but it did seem to take a long time. And then, especially even that last week, it just took forever to get to that day. And we went to the cemetery. Some friends went with me. I planned on going by myself again, but they went with me, which in the end was good. I don't know what it would have been like by myself, but the other times I've gone by myself, it was hard, but in a way it was good to go by yourself and get all of that out. But it was nice to have friends, and it's a long drive. It actually took us like all day long to go up there and come back. And so we stopped for lunch and stuff, and it was nice. It was nice to have people there, and we went over some emails. One of my friends brought up the last email that he had got from my husband and read that off his phone, and that made me think about some emails that I got from him too. So I went through and reread them, and some of it was sad, some of it was really funny. So it was a good way to kind of go over that. Yeah, and so I it was not the same as when I went for our anniversary. It really was. I don't want to say it was as bad, but basically it wasn't as bad. Like, I was really sad, but it was just different. And I don't know if I'm just like in a weird place right now. I kind of feel like maybe I am. I don't know if I'm just, I don't know, numb maybe a little bit. But it wasn't bad. It was good. I felt like we could go and be sad, but also laugh at some things. And so pretty much it was good all around, considering what the day was. And then that was like a week ago, and then this weekend we did a memorial thing for him that we are going to hopefully do for every year. This is the second time we did it last year as well. So that was really great. It was nice to have a lot of people come out and like be supportive and do these things. Like, I think we also did a balloon release last weekend, which I forgot. So basically, some of you probably have seen this. You get balloons, or they have these like neat lanterns that you can get too. And I don't know, I don't have them, but I've seen other places do it. And I think you put like a candle in there, and the candle and the heat takes the lantern up, and you can like write on it. And we did that basically with balloons, and had some people come out and just write messages on the balloons, and then release them at the same time at the beach, and that was really cool. And so doing all of those things, I think really helped. Like, it's just nice to have that many people acknowledge him and be there, and be supportive, which means a lot to me too. So I just felt, really supported, really a part of the community, and so it was good all around. I think it was good, and I think we did think we did a good job at, keeping his memory alive and celebrating his life over the last couple of weeks. So that's basically what's been going on. So now it's getting to the end of summer, so I really want to enjoy it as much as possible before I have to go back to school. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to go. It's a little bit strange being past the 1 year mark. Sometimes it doesn't really seem like it because I've been waiting so long, because yes, I know everyone says that after the 1 year it doesn't really make any specific difference. It's just that everyone makes such a big deal out of it that it should. But in some ways I feel relieved. I think because I feel like people might not be watching me as much, which maybe I'm totally off. It might be the exact opposite because now everyone's wondering what I'll do, but I can't help but analyze. But I feel more relief this far. So just from other people, because that is, I'm kind of a people pleaser, or I'm very concerned about, what if I'm doing the right thing, etc. So it's nice to have some relief from that. Even though maybe some people don't feel like at 1 year you exactly get that, but I do. I think that's kind of the standard that most people go by, so whatever. So if anyone's wondering, no, I have not done any dating. I've had some people asking me to do a video about dating, and really I have like no experience at all. But if anyone else does, please offer it up. I'll probably be doing like some research to try to talk to some other people and put a video together about that. This is how ridiculous I am. I was like, did not want to do a dating video before I reached the 1 year mark because, I gotta do the right thing. So that's how ridiculous I am. That's why I have not done one yet. So, yes, I'm just being honest. So, I keep saying so. That is about it. Oh, one other thing that I just wanted to mention, which all of you out there that are widows are not going to need to know this because you're going to know. But just recently, it was really strange. Over this weekend at the memorial, I was talking to one guy and talking about my husband, and he knew him. Not close. He's just like an acquaintance that knew someone that knew someone. And he introduced me to another person as my husband's ex. Now, I was just really taken off guard. I was shocked, and I didn't really know what to say. I didn't want to come off like being, rude, even though that was probably rude of him to do, but maybe he didn't know. But I really didn't have that long of a thought process going on. I just didn't know what to say, and then once I was introduced, the person I was introduced to left. It was just real quick, and then the person who introduced me left. So I didn't, I guess I could have been like, hey, don't ever do that again. But basically, if anyone is watching this that is not a widow, and maybe you're just trying to figure out how to help a friend, or who knows, maybe you're involved with someone that's a widow, widower, whatever. I know that there's some things about that. People have questions about dating a widow or widower. Do not refer to them as their husband or wife's ex, or their husbands or wives that have passed as their ex, because they are not divorced, and it is not the same. It's actually very hurtful, and I wanted to correct him, especially because I wanted to be like, I'm not his ex-wife, like we weren't divorced, because that can lead to a lot of misconceptions, and it's just not really a correct or fair portrayal of like what the situation is. So I'd rather someone say this is so-and-so's widow or widower. I mean, well, I guess they're only going to say widow to me, but I'd much rather that, or just say wife. I don't know. That's fine too. I don't know. Maybe if you like remarry or something, someone might refer to you as, the widow or something. But ex is just not something that you should ever use in this type of situation. Okay, so I went on long enough about that. So what I'd really like is if some of you that are watching have any questions or videos that you'd like to see, please send me a message or comment. I do want to try to do more videos, and I was kind of putting it off doing this even. I just need to get back into the swing of things. So hopefully this has been helpful for some of you guys. If you have more questions about dealing with the 1 year or memorial ideas, etc., also feel free to message me, comment, whatever. I can always elaborate on those things as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.